Hello everyone, welcome back to Roads to Future, a perfect platform for every student to be industry ready. For those who have not visited our website roadstofuture.com, I would recommend them to visit the website to get the latest updates on industry and also follow our social media handles whose links are given in description box. Today, our focus of discussion is, are higher fuel taxes a bad economic policy? We will look into what's happened to the oil and the gas industry, why the prices are constantly rising, and is the economy policy bad or good. I have also asked an important question at the end of the video which you should must answer in the comment box. So watch the video till the end, and those who have not liked, shared, subscribed the channel, please do that. Now, pandemic has led to enormous strain on fiscal situation of country. On one side, government has opened 20 trillion Atmanirbhar package to support economic activities, liquidity, and underprivileged population of the country as kind of support to them. And on the other side, little economic activity has closed paths for revenue generation for both the state and central government. Now in India, if you'll see, both petrol and diesel are deregulated. If you'll say about petrol, this is just for basic understanding. Petrol was deregulated in the year 2010 under UPA government in its second term, and diesel was deregulated in 2014 by the NDA government. Now this means that government leaves price to fluctuate based on supply, demand, international market situations, but prices somewhat still controlled by government by means of excise and VAT taxes. Now there, in this graph, you will see that the fuel price that you see that you pay when you buy 1 liter of petrol, that comes today, its price is around 80.43. So how this price is distributed? The original price or the base price of petrol is just 28.89. Let's say in round figure it's 29. And what you pay is excise duty plus VAT tax. Now if you take a excise duty tax which is collected by central government, which comes to around 32.98 rupees, and the fuel price is only 28.89 rupees. One thing more to notice here, that out of 32.98 which is collected under excise duty, 42% of this money is given to state government. So overall, state government takes the value added tax, that is 18.56 at the present day scenario, plus 42% of this 32.98 rupees. Now one more thing you will have to take into account here is that the fuel is not included under GST. Okay, so that's why there is a excise duty and VAT tax included. So this is how the whole distribution of 80.43 comes. Now in the recent time, there is hike in the excise duty as well as VAT tax, which has led to increase in fuel prices. Moving ahead, now there are few big questions, but before that, let's take the graph into account. Now in March 2014, the base price was 49.12. And in March 2020 it was 32.04. So the overall price of the fuel has decreased. Petrol and diesel has decreased over the last 6 years. Now if you take into account of excise duty, this is just to give a clear understanding to you all that excise duty was 10.39, and then at present day scenario it is 22.98. I am taking the month of March. Similarly, VAT tax, if you'll see, there is increment in VAT tax also. So even if the prices of fuel is going down, see from 49 to 32, that is a drastic decrease, the retail price is nearly same. Now it is from 71.4, though there is a marginal decrease in the month of March, overall by 0.36% it's a decline, but overall scenario it should have been lower. So where the government is taking advantage, or let's say where the government has increased the tax, is excise and VAT. So big question comes here is, demand of oil and gas has reduced across the globe due to lockdown and minimal economic activities, no transportation, interstate boundaries locked, international boundary locked, no flights operating. So the demand of fuel has already gone down, then why government is increasing the fuel price? The other thing is, the oil prices per barrel in India and in fact in the international market, if you will take, is close to $40 per barrel. Now it has just crossed in the recent times, just crossed the $40 mark, but you might have observed a couple of months back it was all as low as $20 per barrel. And then why state and central government collectively is exploiting the common man? This might be the question in your mind. And what are the reasons behind the step taken by government? So these are three important things that we're going to touch upon. So let's move ahead and to understand it. Now, over the last few months, how the prices of crude oil has changed, the graph depicts the same. In the month of June 2019, the prices of crude oil were around $60 to $70 per barrel. And similarly, in June 2020, it has just crossed $40 per barrel. So although there is a decrease, but in the month of April, May, and when the lockdown was implemented around the globe, the oil prices were as low as $20 per barrel. And in fact, in United States, it witnessed negative for a moment, though it picked up later, but it was negative for some time. Also, as per Indian Oil Corporation's chairman Sanjeev Singh, who added that demand dropped drastically in aftermath of lockdown imposed across the globe to curb spread of coronavirus, sending oil prices to plunging to multiple year low. So this was the impact of lockdown on oil industry. So what are the reasons which justifies government step to increase oil prices? Now the 40 days lockdown has crumbled the economy and there has been no revenue for the government whatsoever. The businesses are down, the transport is down, so as government collect taxes from lot many businesses, then from transport, from toll plazas, and so many things from corporates. So these all have gone down. Even the income of people have gone down, so government can't directly pull the tax from them, from their pocket. As such, the government has decided to raise the oil price through excise duty and VAT tax so that it could make some revenue for the government. Also, if you see now, Indian rupee has become weaker as compared to United States dollar because of poor economic activity in the country. The USD has came stronger, and as such, pre-COVID times, if you see, the dollar was around 69-70 rupees, and now it has jumped to 74-75. And as you know, India largely depends on import of crude oil, petroleum products, because in our economy, in our country, we produce only 15 to 16% of petroleum that we consume, or petroleum products, but 84 to 85% of our needs are fulfilled by the imports. And as and whatever transaction we do it in dollar terms. So if the Indian rupee is weak, we have to pay more for the same quantity of oil or petroleum products. As such, this will also create an additional pressure on government to raise the oil prices. Now, after lockdown phase, oil prices in the international market has also picked up because the demand of oil has seen an increasing trend. Now, since the businesses are opening, transport is opening, and movement of people have increased over the time, over the last 1 month, and the trend will continue to go up. So the consumption of oil in the international market will also increase. As such, the demand will increase, the price will increase. As such, the government will have to pay more money to import oil. The other thing is I would like to add here is OPEC nations. Let me take the pen. OPEC nations, or let's say OPEC plus nations, which include the OPEC nations, Russian and its allies, they have also decided to reduce the production of oil till the end of July. So, and if the production of oil will decrease, then obviously this will create the demand and supply shift, and people's demand will increase. This will automatically lead to rise in price. As such, the oil prices will also go up. Now, these are the factors for which government has taken the step to increase the price. Another thing is, apart from this, the economists have expected that there would be 1.6 lakh crore additional income to government as a kind of revenue generation for government. This increase in oil prices will lead to 1.6 lakh crore of additional income to the government. and government could use this fund not only for providing relief packages for poor people or needy people, but also for maintaining liquidity for infrastructure projects and other military based projects, different kind of project. Government can make use of this money. So overall, if from my perspective, I think it is reasonable to increase the oil and petroleum price for the moment, in till time the economy comes or becomes stable, and later on government could reduce the taxes to some extent, so that the common people could also get benefited, and they could not be exploited for the same. Now there is a question for all of you. In your opinion, if the government would have reduced the oil prices, wouldn't it have helped to accelerate the domestic economic activities and exports? What's your view? Tell me in the comment section, and let's have a discussion on that. Thank you for watching the video. Till then, goodbye. Take care.